Clash, 1K starting bell, 35% withdrawable. There is a lot of these videos, I'll go up big and then I'll rinse all out. And there's kind of like a psychological thing where, you watch the video and you're like, oh my God, I could go up big and then I could just not be retarded. I can go up big and then I can be that guy who does cash out. Um, don't let yourself think like that. That is bullshit because you wouldn't go up that high if you weren't playing like a bit of a fucking moron. Speaking of which, 30 seconds in and we were doing it all in. So, um, that's the catch 22 is you can hit a crazy multi, but to do that you have to be playing like a fucking moron. And if you are playing like a fucking moron when you hit a big multi, you're just going to keep going. That's just how it works. I'm going to get off upgrader. I'm gonna do shared mode 6-way. People bitch about shared mode. They're like, "Oh my God, Kurt, what's going on? Why keep playing shared mode?" We gotta be due. We gotta be due eventually, right? Surely it cannot just keep fucking sucking. One day, it is going to be so beautiful, and you guys are going to look like fucking morons for being like, "Oh my God, Kurt, why do shared mode?" It's gonna pay big. It's gonna pay big. And speak of the devil. Speak of the devil. 40K. That's a 0.2% ticket. What a fucking pull. That's good. That is good. For the first time in a long time, a 6-way shared paid profit. Final case. That's top ticket. That is good. That is very, very, very tasty. A 4 times. A 4 times on a 6-way shared. You guys are not seeing things. This is not an illusion, not a mirage. You're not in the desert right now and looking for water. It's real. It is real. And I'll run it back because I don't learn my lesson. And I run it back and it pays dog shit. And one time is an anomaly, but I figure fuck it. We're just going to go basically all in. Basically all in. This is a 5K battle. I'm going to borrow it down as much as I can. Just going to piss the remaining 500 coins away on upgrader. Not even close. Okay. Reason Holo 40K hit to doing all in. Um, don't really get it. Don't really get it. Don't really understand what the end goal is, but we'll stick around. We'll stick around. That's a 1% ticket, but it is the lowest 1% ticket possible, so kind of a waste. Kind of a waste. 20 cases deep, and then we got our next hit. So we need like 36K to break even on this. That helps out a little bit though. We are still way the fuck in the red, so gonna be needing some better hits here. 2 hits on touch grass. That could kind of kick in. Okay, one of those is good. One of those is not so great. All risk, 1% case. We get one over the line though. Thank fuck. Spartan case. It's really just the karambit and the gloves. I don't think anything else is in that case. And yeah, the gloves fucking suck. They don't even cover a single round. Back to back hits though. It's certainly better than what could have been, and what could have been is me getting fucking sent right up the river. That's not bad. That is not bad. Nice list, nothing, nothing. Battle ends. We broke even. We broke even, and in shared mode, that is cause of celebration. I'm gonna get rid of all the shit cases. We're just doing the super duper expensive ones. Figure fuck it. We kind of gotta play it as risky as fucking possible when doing shared mode. Because if you don't hit crazy fucking tickets, you just lose. The house edge hits you like a fucking freight train. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? First case, dog shit. Not great. Really, only 4 good items in there. Third case, that's okay. That is good. That is good. That's top ticket. Would have been way better on a different fucking case. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Those are just the cards you got dealt. Not looking great. Not looking great. Over halfway through the battle, and we are 1/6 of the way gone. I lose. We lose quite a bit on that. I'll run it back one more time. So if this shit's the bed, we're kind of just done. That is the end of the video. Not a great look. Not a great optical illusion. Watching me do this fucking dog shit, but what are you gonna do? First case, we get a gold spin. Now I don't wanna get ahead of myself. There is a lot of dog shit items in the gold spin here, but There's some beautiful ones too. There are some beautiful ones, and that's pretty tasty. That is pretty beautiful. Six-way shared is actually not doing fucking awful for the first time ever in the history of all mankind. Hit on the heavy crown case. That's the Reason Holo case. That's not good. Doesn't even pay. Doesn't even pay for the fucking case. Whatever. That's not good either. That is not good either. But we made profit on the battle from the very first case, so we shouldn't get too fucking ornery about it. 2 hits on a $600 no-show case. I think it's like 5%. Yeah. I can't tell the stickers apart. One of those has to be good. Okay, they are. This is profit. This is profit. I might sound like I'm being a fucking Debbie Downer, you know, getting real ornery, but this is actually a good six-way shared, which does not happen fucking often. I think we're like 0 for 50. That could have been better. That could have been much fucking better. Final case. Final case. We are well in the profit, though, so that's good. That is good. It's like a 7.5%. Yeah. Okay. Anything but the fucking super blue gloves is good. That is very good. That's actually a good battle. That is actually a good fucking battle. We should be done. We should be done. We should be done. But shared mode actually seems like it's hot today. And that is not something I get to say ever. So we'll do one more. And 5 cases deep. 1 single hit. Definitely not a good pace. Definitely not a good momentum, but hold on. 2 of those, you know, in like 5 fucking battles. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. You know, old Kurt Purr, he's finally getting some fucking luck under his belt. Woof. Woof, woof, woof. Space Blue, hit on that. A lot of dog shit items. The Icarus fell is like 500 coins and is the most common thing. That's good though. That's top ticket. That is top ticket at 14k. 2 more cases. Okay, 2 hits on a hologram. You know, the LDLC holo. It's like 27k. I doubt we're going to hit that, though. That's okay. That is okay. I'll take that. Final case, nada. Lo and behold. Lo and fucking behold. 6-way shared is actually not bad. We'll run it back once. No. Okay. We're going to be done. We are going to be done. Actually a good day. Actually a good day on Clash. Code is Kurt Purr. Kurt Purr. Don't play though. You're gonna lose. You know, this is an anomaly. Go look at my other videos.